It is insane to me that day in and day out, companies will choose the most controversial lunatic POSs to defend on the internet, but attack and inevitably drop people that they've worked with for having very mild opinions. And that exact thing is happening right now with Advanced GG because they've dropped VTubers Rev Says Desu and Strawb after an ICE Twitter controversy. Yet they are defending a very degenerate person. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, companies can defend and not defend whoever they want, but that also means that they are inevitably going to lose money based on their decisions, and well, this decision is going to be very costly for them because they are dropping Rev Says Desu and Strawb, but yet they are defending somebody who has gone off on completely unhinged post threads before attacking white people, saying F your mother for birthing you if you defend ICE. Absolutely disgusting things. So, before I get too ahead of myself, because this is extremely infuriating, the gamer targeted supplement company Advanced GG appears to have cut ties with two of its partner VTubers Rev Says Desu and his wife Strawb over political messages on social media. It is so interesting to me that the leftists claim that they are very tolerant, they are inclusive, they like diversity, but they're inclusive until it comes time to be inclusive to different ideologies and people with different opinions. That's where they draw the line. So the dust up seems to stem from an exchange between Rev and another VTuber, Miss Layla. As reported by Sportskesia, Miss Layla posted a message on X on January 25th expressing her vehement dislike of ICE or Immigrations and Customs Enforcement and the Department of Homeland Security Division tasked with removing illegal aliens from the country. This was almost certainly in response to ICE's activities in Minnesota and the resistance it has faced, which has been in the news for the past few weeks. Imagine if every single company dropped every single person if they simply spoke about their opinions on social media on a topic like this. Nobody would be working anymore because everybody's going to have an opinion. And that's the way that human beings should be, and they should be allowed to voice their opinions as long as you are not sitting here and wishing somebody is killed, wishing somebody is hurt. You are going to hurt somebody, then you're going to just have your opinion, and that's the way that it goes. Rev quoted Miss Layla's post online, and she said that she LARPs as a 1950s VTuber and hates current federal agencies that are more tame than any law enforcement agency of the time period included in her LARP. I think that this is very funny, by the way, but the implication is that her VTuber persona is at odds with her sentiments towards ICE. Rev then replied to his own post saying that she locked her replies, which she has, and that she is fully aware of her hypocrisy and baseless virtue signaling. And this caused a firestorm. Miss Layla then quoted a Bible verse to Rev, something Rev and Strawb, who are Christians, do often, according to Sportskeeda, and implied that Rev was not living up to his faith. Rev responded by accusing Miss Layla of weaponizing his religious beliefs against him, which that's the way that it looks to any sane person online, and quoting a different Bible verse. But from here, the entire situation basically snowballed. There were other content creators who were dropping Advanced GG saying they didn't want to see bullying happening and they were going to stand by Miss Layla and they didn't want to have to, choose between a human being and a company. And the way that they're treating Miss Layla was heartbreaking to see. And this led to Advanced GG dropping these two creators, Strawb and Rev. We want to address concerns that have been raised regarding a partner in recent conversations surrounding Advanced. Advanced does not support extremism or hate. We have zero tolerance for harassment, threats, doxing, or content that marginalizes any community. We are committed to inclusivity, respect, and maintaining a community where people feel safe and welcome. We are addressing recent concerns, including partnership matters, through through our internal process. And this is so rich because they are saying that they do not support extremism or hate unless it's extremism or hate that they would agree with. I know I had made a post on this. Many people have been making posts on this, but, well, Advanced GG also has partnerships and works with other people who say things like this: F you, F ICE, F your God, F your mother for birthing you, F your father for not dumping you in a sock, F your mom, and she should have used an effing coat hanger, F you and go beat your D to your sister. This is the type of person that Advanced GG isn't dropping. This is the type of person that Advanced GG has decided to side with. This is the type of person that Advanced GG has decided is good enough to represent their brand. This is absolutely disgusting and degenerate and terrible. And hey, it's Advanced GG's choice because they've already dropped Rev. They've already dropped Strawb. There's no way they're ever going to get my sales again or anybody else's sales again, right? So this is who they've decided they want representing their brand and making them money. I hope those absolute unhinged leftists are worth it to you, because you're not going to be gaining any more sales from a lot of people anytime soon. Again, extremism and hate is tolerable for them if you are promoting the politics that they agree with, which is just terrible across the board. But Advanced GG and also this other VTuber Vex are getting destroyed online for these posts and how really disgusting this entire situation is. The hypocrisy of Advanced GG is stunning. You give these people an inch and they will take a mile. The more you give, the more they will demand until you're left with nothing, and the most extreme people repping your brand. That's not even the tip of the iceberg. She will delete any tweets she gets backlash on before playing victim and mentioning cancer. It is like clockwork. They've decided that Rev and Strawb are too controversial, and now Vex is becoming their poster boy with everything wrong about their new brand ambassadors. Rules for thee, but not for me. Surprise, surprise, Advanced GG hasn't said anything. So much for their fair enforcement. They say this stuff, but we all just lived through a systemic hiring practice that explicitly said, hire few white people. Yeah, Vex is also somebody that believes you cannot be racist against a white people, which is just a straight up lie. They'll cancel people with more reasonable takes, but let the actual vile people through. I left without a second thought. If Advanced GG knows what's good for them, they will go silent and fold. There's no fixing this. They pulled a Bud Light. These liberals generally need to seek a therapist ASAP and hope people keep pushing until something happens. And I really don't know what could happen that could fix the situation for them at this point in time. They have lost thousands of customers. They have lost a lot of respect in the gaming community. And while, yes, they could come out and say that they're also dropping Vex, and I suppose that would slightly help their image, ultimately, right, they're not going to ever gain my dollars. They're not going to gain a lot of people's dollars. Again, because they were so quick to drop two people with pretty mild opinions, not people that were saying, I hope everybody that isn't like me dies, or anything like that at all whatsoever. Rev and Strawb have never said anything like that, but well, the lunatic lefties in the video game industry, of course, are people who just want to cancel anybody who disagrees with them, and they will dramatize situations and, in some cases, even start fights with people to make them look worse and try to get them to slip up and get a aha moment on them, which generally doesn't work because you can't really cancel somebody who doesn't give a fuck. But yeah, they'll tolerate extremism or hate when it's an opinion they agree with, and well, There are some insane posts coming from their partners, and well, they are silent on them. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.